Hi, this is Udo Dirksnatter, the singer of UDO, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold Radio.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
What we've got here is
maximum voltage, maximum power, maximum carnage. This is Maximum Threshold. Call the show at
440-709-4977.
Maximum Threshold. And here's your hosts, Dom.
He's actually quite smart. He just makes errors of judgment along the way.
Have you ever felt the pain from a shotgun? Have you ever cried the tears of the lonely from the midnight? Bringing on the attack of life, bringing on the night. Bringing on the attack of life, bringing on the night. Bringing on the attack of life, bringing on the night.
reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
You want to listen to Maximum Threshold Radio on your phone? You can do so. The app is out there, baby. Tune In Radio. Go to your little market there and download Tune In Radio. Just type that in the search, Tune In Radio. Once you download that app, click it, activate it, blah, blah, blah. Search Maximum Threshold. Once again, that's Tune In Radio. You can also catch the podcast on there also. It's real nice. Check it out. Tune In Radio for Maximum Threshold Radio live.
You can now hear the Maximum Threshold Radio Show on Stitcher Radio. Stitcher allows you to listen to your favorite shows directly from your iPhone, Android phone, BlackBerry, and Palm Pre, on demand and on the go. Don't have Stitcher? Download it for free today at Stitcher.com. Once again, you can hear Maximum Threshold Radio Show on Stitcher.com.
Michael Strong, you motherfucker! Ow! A Maximum Threshold, baby. Woo! It's Michael Starr from Steel Panther.
Now back to the show that your mother warned you of. Maximum Threshold.
Hope your mother didn't warn you about this show. Because, man, we're in sissy mode tonight. Maybe you should have your mom tune in. Yeah. It's episode 509 here at the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. I got a cool little show for you, a couple of pre-recorded interviews that we did. Some will toss them out your way. I don't have a lot of news or nothing like that. I'm just going to go through some of the random things that I've gotten here over the week. What's going on around the world. And let's see. Cadaver's got a new one coming out. You should be seeing or hearing their new stuff. Rough Times pretty soon. That's coming from Nuclear Blast. Jag Panzer, we've been featuring them here on our show. They have a new album out called The Deviant Chord. It's out on September 29th on SPV. You can get your nubby little grubs for that. Also, let's see. Here's some good news here. No. This is the Bowl for Ronnie. They're saying more renowned rockers joined the third annual Bowl for Ronnie to benefit the Ronnie James Dio Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund. Join now with Tom Morello, John Five, Stephen Adler, and more. The charity bowling tournament will take place on Friday, October 6th at Pins Bowling Center in Studio City, California. Slots on 2 celebrity bowling teams will be auctioned on eBay beginning next week. So it's October 6th at 6:30 p.m. Bowl for Ronnie Celebrity Bowling Tournament. Let's see if I got any more details. That's benefiting the Ronnie James Dio Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund at diocancerfund.org. Will take place, blah, blah, blah. We already said that. Competition in the celebrity bowling segment is shaping up as Los Angeles rock radio station KLOS is recruiting a bowling team captained by Drive Time DJ Gary Moore to challenge. Gary, come on. They could have come up with a different name. To challenge a team captained by event host Eddie Chunk, whose team took the top prize trophy last year. Last year's Bowl for Ronnie brought in $36,500 for the cancer charity, which now it's in its 8th year of raising awareness and much-needed funding for cancer research. Members of last year's winning team are expected to bowl again this year. Among them, John Five, Tom Morello, Jeff Scott Soto, and Rox Feinstein. Also joining the fund this year will be former Guns N' Roses Steve. I got to make sure I'm not screaming in this here. No, I'm doing good. Let's see. Where was I at? Stephen Adler, Doug Aldrich, Ann from Hellion, Vinny Appice, Sean McNabb, Phil Buckman from Fuel, Jimmy Burkhardt from Billy Idol, Fred Curry from Cinderella, Robbie Crane and Ricky Warwick from the Black Star Riders, Juan Crucier from Rat, Matt Duncan and Joy Vera, Armored Saint, Sean Duncan and Rowan Robertson of DC4, Mark Ferrari from Cold Sweat, man, he goes back a long way. Deal's Disciples members, Bjorn Englund, Simon Wright, Scott Warren, Joe Retta, Chris Hager. He was also in, was it Rough Cut? Sonia Harley, Rita Haley, Marty O'Brien, Dave Chili Marino from Puddle of Mud, Butterside, members Colin Reed, Rich Sacco, Michael Stone, and Patrick Stone, Brian Tichy, Chaz West, Christine Devine, and comedian Bill Burr. I'd go there for that. Bill Burr's going to be there. Individual auctions will launch next week at eBay for places on KLOS's bowling team and on Eddie Trunk's team. This package includes red carpet entry to the Bowl for Ronnie, VIP pre-party, and bowling with rock stars. Let's see what else they got there. Participants can anticipate an evening of fun, food, and, of course, bowling with rockers and celebrities, competing for trophies in the name of raising funds and awareness for their DO Cancer Fund. In addition to the celebrity bowling tournament, there will be several raffles, drawings for a variety of items. Among them is a wine basket, tickets to 2018 Ride for Ronnie, a signed photo of John 5, and a specially designed bowling balls and bowling pins featuring Bowl for Ronnie artwork. In addition, the host Pins Bowling Center will donate a raffle prize of a Pins VIP Experience bowling party valued at $600, comprising 2 lanes for 2 hours each, plus shoes for up to 10 guests, and 2 hours in the VIP room. Is that like the champagne room? Well, go check that out. And if you can make it, cool. You'll have a lot of fun. If you can't make it, you may go make it. Let's see what else news we got out there. I'm just scrolling. Jeff Scott Soto. What's he doing? He drops lyric video for Inside Out from his new album Retribution, available November 10th via Frontiers Music SRL. Let's see what else he's saying. September is a special anniversary for Jeff Scott Soto and Frontiers. It's his 13th anniversary. It's the 13th anniversary of Frontiers releasing Jeff's album Lost in Translation. In celebration of this milestone, Jeff Scott Soto has released a video for the song Inside Out from his Inside album Retribution. Let's see if we get a video clip. I was going to have commercials. I hate when they put commercials up first. That really blows. Let's see. What with you? Oh, to flame, how good you will say. Are you feeling the same? I'm outside, looking inside, getting my love. In the fire, make my way back to you. I'd do anything just to see your face. That's the new Jeff Scott Soto. I'll probably put that up on our website and stuff so you guys can check it out. It's pretty sweet video, lyric video. Okay, moving on. Oh man. Okay, man, I'm getting right into this interview now. We're rolling through this. These are a couple of fun ones here. I got these two interviews we're in knockout. I got Ryan Kirby for Fit for a King, and I have Zach Irons from Irontom. And it's pretty good. Zach, if you aren't familiar with him, his daddy was drummer in Red Hot Chili Peppers. We didn't know that until afterwards, so I couldn't talk about it. Wait, no, I think I did know, but I just didn't touch on it because I kind of knew, but I wasn't really sure. So you'll hear it in my interview. So I like Ryan Kirby for Fit for a King. This is cool, man, because the guy doesn't look like he was a real meddler. He was real calm. He was fun to talk to. It was a real fun interview. Metalhead. I saw these guys, man. All I know is I wanted to break shit when I was watching them play. Fit for a King. So there you go, man. Let's get right into this. This is Ryan Kirby for Fit for a King here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Horns up, baby.
What was that?
Ready to knock this out real quick?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Hey, this is Dominic at Maximum Threshold Radio, and I have before me
Ryan Kirby of Fit for a King.
What the hell's going on, man?
I feel like I'm living the day, same day, every single day. So
in the heat, too. It's not helping, is it?
No, it isn't. No.
So how's it feel, man, going from city to city, doing the same thing day after day in the heat?
It's like I'm living in a Groundhog Day. I mean, that's really what it is. I see we play in all these cities, but in reality, we're not really in Cleveland.
Yeah, I know.
We're in a parking lot.
That's right.
In some suburb.
We're this is almost an hour away from the city of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Did you happen to get a chance to go downtown last night?
I did not. We stayed in Baltimore, but spent most of the day driving. So that's our off day.
How's Baltimore? I hate Baltimore.
It's fine. The shows are great.
Yeah.
The city can be interesting. Yeah.
They took our Browns back in the day.
Are you a little salty about that?
No, I don't care.
The Ravens are pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't even think about that.
Yeah, Browns fans have the draft to look forward to every year. Get Myles Garrett.
What's that going to do? You can have one good player on a team. What's that going to do?
Be a quarterback, but
what's that going to do? We got nobody to throw it to.
If Josh Gordon would stop smoking weed.
I think they got rid of him.
Oh, he's finally gone?
I think so.
I know they were trying to bring him back, but he likes weed more than millions of dollars.
Sometimes you got some killer weed.
I guess. I don't care if you smoke, but if it's millions or smoking...
Oh, yeah. Make your decision.
Yeah, that's...
What's going to feed your family, or the other one's going to make you hungry to eat?
Yeah, exactly. You'll wish you had money to go eat after.
That's right. So for the people who aren't familiar with your band and your music, want to give them a little brief bio on your music and style that you do?
We're basically just a metalcore band that likes to play deathcore breakdowns. That's the easiest way to describe.
Some heavy shit.
Yeah, heavy.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Nice. I have a little story about when I went through Dallas. I used to live in San Diego. I used to drive across San Diego, from San Diego to Cleveland all the time. And the only real memory I have is going through Dallas and Fort Worth. And I stopped at a Wendy's, and it gave me food poisoning real fast.
Oh,
and so I went from Fort Worth to Dallas, and I had extreme explosive diarrhea from it. So I don't have too many fond memories of Dallas.
Hey, blame
Wendy. Don't give me like that.
Blame. She just wants out of this. She's going to read her vegan pamphlet after hearing the Wendy's story.
That was a chicken sandwich. How's the music scene down there?
Oh, it's amazing. Every touring band I've played with or toured with says that Texas, Houston, and Dallas are consistently the better shows of every tour.
I hear that. I hear a lot of good stuff out there. And I got some good friends that are playing in bands down there, and it's just Dallas is like blowing up.
Oh, yeah,
it's like it's like that's the place to be
Austin,
for music. Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, we have South by Southwest too, still. So that's
what do you guys being the music you play? What do you think about South by Southwest?
We did it once and never again. You play for free. They didn't let you sell merchandise, and we had just the parking. I don't even care if we get paid or not.
Yeah.
The parking is just a nightmare. Getting into downtown. So basically you have to walk like a mile, park probably 2 miles out, and walk all your gear over.
That's nuts.
So it's not worth it to me. But I'd rather just go play a show in Austin.
You didn't have to pay to play there?
No. Fortunately.
Was there applications or anything you had to fill out to play there?
I don't know. This was like 4 years ago. So this was like right when we were tiny, just got signed. Maybe we'd get paid now, but I still wouldn't want to do it. Yeah.
What are some of the bands down there that you guys are into?
I honestly don't even know who's playing Southwest.
No, I'm just saying Texas.
Oh, in Texas. I have not kept very good track of what's going on locally in the scene. Now that I'm 26 and I'm gone like 7 or 8 months out of the year, I don't really go to many local things out in Texas. And all my friends that I did follow that were doing local bands are like grown up and stopped playing music.
Yeah, they got the kids and all that.
Now it's all the high schoolers, all the kids. Yeah. But every time we open, there's very talented bands that are hopping on the show and opening it up. So, but the scene is just great. Deep Ellum, Texas has like 50 venues, and it's just amazing.
What are some of the bands that are on this tour here that you think people should be checking out?
Well, definitely Hatebreed, but I think that's
why I'm here today.
Yeah, I assumed. I saw the Motorhead shirt, and I'm like, he probably likes Hatebreed. There we go.
Here's my Hatebreed.
Okay, here's Die Hard As They Come.
And it's autographed.
Even better. See, you've got the Jamie Josta signature.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I'd say Hatebreed on the lighter side. Dance Gavin Dance is probably the most interesting band on the tour, but one of the most talented. And of course, Beartooth, their set just goes crazy when they play.
What are the bands you like checking out on this?
Microwave's a really good band. And then there's one of the catering bands, which I don't know if you know what the catering bands do.
No.
It's basically like small new artists or artists that just aren't known volunteer to work the catering in hopes that they get to play.
That's crazy. That's like being it's like being a bat boy.
Exactly, and they have to go sell CDs to make gas money and all that.
That sucks.
But there's a band called Flight Club, and not Fight Club, Flight Club. They're very good. They're one of the catering bands. They've only gotten to play a couple times during the tour. And then Locals Only is another catering band. They're more pop punk. And they've only got to play, I think, twice.
Do they get to sell anything? Do they have like any merch or anything like that?
They can't set up a tent. I don't believe he basically, the guy Craig, who we've become close with from Locals Only, he walks around with headphones through the line and just lets people listen, and then asks if they want to buy a CD.
Oh man, that's gotta be rough.
I couldn't do it.
Oh dude. What would be the benefits of that? Just having a chance to play?
I guess the chance of playing. And,
you can just play in the parking lot.
I know.
It's perfect. Before I've always wanted to do that. When I go all these festivals I go to, I always want to take my guitar.
Just set up at like 10 a.m. or something.
Just sit out there where people are waiting in line to get in and just play to people.
Yeah.
Also, some bootleg shirts you got.
Exactly. And I think with the rise of the internet and music, I'm at the point where I feel like you could sit at home and make more fans than the old-fashioned grinding way. Obviously, you still need to have a good live show, but if you're not playing that day, then a good live show doesn't really mean a whole lot. So I don't know. I think times are different where the grinding doesn't help as much because the internet can reach so many people without you having to like put yourself through misery.
What's the worst catering food you had?
Like in 2010 when we were like a DIY band, we had this one. We went to Roswell, New Mexico, which you think aliens probably the second you hear that. And we played some like YMCA building. So this is like we're still basically a local band that's touring, and us and our friends are doing it. And so the promoter comes up. He promised catering in the budget, and so there's about 16 total people. There's 3 bands playing. And he shows up with an 8-piece chicken from Kroger and a bag of Lay's. And we're like, so half a piece for each person. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. We're like, can you get like a big sandwich or something that we can? Because we're not picky. We just want to like eat something. So he's like, all right, I'll be right back. And so he gets another 8-piece chicken. I'm like, all right, cool. Now we can
There's 16,
one
right?
piece of chicken.
Did you did anybody get biscuits or anything like that? Was it from KFC?
No, it was from like Albertsons or Kroger. So it's grocery store fried chicken, and it literally said like $3.99 like on the. I was like, at least get like 2 or 3. It would have cost you $9.
It wasn't in his budget.
I guess not, but yeah, that's the worst. And then we had jelly and bread once. Not even peanut butter. Like at least get peanut butter.
That's not that bad. It could be worse.
Yeah, no catering. Little Caesars. The repercussions of Little Caesars.
That's right. Definitely get you in the long run.
Yeah.
See, just a couple more things before I let you get going. How can people get a hold of your music?
Go to fitforakingband.com, and it has the links to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. And then our CDs sold pretty much wherever CDs are, like FYE, Best Buy, and then all the digital outlets. So.
And what's your website?
fitforakingband.com.
Nice. Can you do us a quick favor?
What's that?
Can you do a promo ID for a radio show? Say your name, the band you're with, you're listening to Maximum Threshold, and throw something crazy out at the end of it. And don't put no thought into this.
Maximum Threshold? All right. I don't know what crazy... I have pressure now.
That's what this is all about.
I don't know any crazy stuff.
I can give you, like, an idea of one that I had. I had one from Marcus Henderson, the guy who was the lead guitarist in Guitar Hero, once said, if you don't listen to Maximum Threshold Radio, I'll come to your house, put your fingers in a blender, and force feed it to your cat.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, but now he said it already. So no. Let's see. I'm Ryan Kirby from Fit for a King, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold. Do I say radio?
Yeah,
or just Maximum Threshold? All right, I'm Ryan Kirby from Fit for a King. You're listening to Maximum Threshold, and if you don't listen to Maximum Threshold, you're going to explode.
Perfect.
Hey guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News, and this is your Maximum Threshold Rock and Metal News report. The band Kissing Candace signed with Stay Sick Recordings, which is Attila vocalist Chris Franzak's label. They have a new EP coming out called Safe Word. It's going to be out on November the 17th. You can check them out live on the Velocity Turkey Saurus Rex tour starting in November. Psycho Stick headlines with Arsonists Get All the Girls, and support comes from Kissing Candace and Raven Black. And Rob Flynn had a live stream which was filmed from the studio, and he has posted it on YouTube now. Machine Head frontman Rob Flynn discusses the band's new album Catharsis, which is due out in January of 2018. Rob states in the live stream, "Lower your expectations for the heaviness. Lower your expectations for the speed. This is, if the Blackening was us at our most thrashing and aggressive, this is probably the most melodic and the most groovin' we've been." So it looks like it's going to be a little bit different. You can check that out on YouTube. And 36 Crazy Fists released a new song from their album Lanterns on Spotify. The song is called Wars to Walk Away From, and you get the song if you buy it at a digital retailer. Now, if you pre-order, you can get the song from the digital retailers. The album is out on September the 29th through Spine Farm. Continuing with your MaximumThreshold.net rock and metal news, Ice Nine Kills, The Plot in You, Dayseeker, Outlier, and Carousel Kings announced a tour together. Ice Nine Kills will play the album Every Trick in the Book in its entirety live each night. So you can check out the band's official websites for the tour dates. And Primus released a new song from their upcoming album titled The Desaturating Seven. The album is out on September the 29th. You can check out the song The Rainbow Goblins Chapter 1, The Valley on YouTube. And finally, A Day to Remember released a new music video for the song We Got This from their last album, Bad Vibrations, so you can check that out now on YouTube. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News with a Z, and this has been your Maximum Threshold Rock and Metal News report. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Ron. Thanks, Ron, and every week for you doing that. You know I really appreciate it, and so does everybody else. You give us the news, man, stuff that I didn't even know about. So it's pretty cool. I learned a lot from your stuff. But yeah, you talk about some new Primus, the devastating, the desaturating.
Only one place in the land had never known goblin fear, the hidden valley called the Valley of the Rainbow, where the great arches of color were born. There the animals still lived in paradise. But the rainbow goblins had heard tales of this valley, and their mouths watered whenever they thought of the feast that awaited them there. And so they gathered up their lassos and their pails and set off.
Once there was a land that lived in fear of 7 goblins. The goblins fed on color. They prowled the valleys and climbed the highest mountains looking for rainbows. And when they found one, they caught it in their lassos and sucked the colors out of it, filling their bellies with its bright liquid. Only one place in the land had never known goblin fear, a hidden valley called the Valley of the Rainbow, where great arches of color were born. There, the animals lived in paradise.
landscape with
Well, there you go. That was some new Primus for you. You already here. I watched the video, man. It was weird. It was like all like old art of like jungle shit. It was interesting. Check it out. Well, let's see here. I'm going to knock out these commercials. Then we're going to come back. We'll knock out the Iron Tom interview. Then we're getting the hell on out of here. Got Zach coming on. Zach Irons. Here I am. Be back after this. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, it's contest time. Be the second person to text the show at 440-252-0058 wins. That's right, caller number 2, 440-252-0058. Shoot us a text and you'll win.
This is the Hellion, and you are listening to Maximum Threshold on the net, where Dom just sacrificed a live goat in the name of metal!
Phone lines are open. Call now, 440-709-4977. Once again, that number is 440-709-4977.
You can text message the show right now at 440-252-0058. Once again, that's 440-252-0058. Text the show.
This is Dominic at Maximum Threshold Radio, and I have before me
Zach from Irontom.
Hey, so how's it going, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. So what brings you around this neck of the woods?
Just wanted to come out here and get the word out about our new record and check out the sites and the rainstorms and whatnot. You know?
Are you playing out this weekend?
You know, we're not playing here this weekend. We're actually on tour with the Red Hot Chili Peppers right now.
Sweet.
So we're going to be going to Kansas City tonight and playing with them tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
How'd you get on that bill?
My dad was actually the original drummer in the band back in the 80s, and I've grown up just idolizing the guys and just pleading with them to take me on the tour, and they'd always say, no, you got to earn that, and we put our nose down to the grindstone, and finally earned the opportunity to get out there with them.
Nice. So what's the inspiration you have? I know it's cliche. Hearing here just throughout walking this tent here, what's the inspiration you have to being in your band?
You know,
or what do you bring to the band?
You know, ever since I was born, I just always knew I wanted to be in a band. It wasn't even that I knew I wanted to. It was that way. I'd sneak away and play drums and pretend that my band was called, I have make-up band names and whatnot. So it's just the kind of force inside of myself that's greater than my own thoughts that I just... It just is my reality. So love, really, is what I would say.
What were some of the name of the bands that you made up?
Glue Stick to the Ground was my first band, alone. And then I had the Electric Lights when I was like 5 or so. I had Simply Cloudy and Electric Shadows, Those are some old school ones.
Did you ever draw stages? What your stage set was?
I absolutely did. And not only did I draw stages, I drew bandmates, my friends, in the place of their instrumentation.
When you were putting together, because I've done the same thing. One of my first bands I made up was called Is He Evil.
Nice.
So I had a T-shirt made up with a snake on a shirt that said Is He Evil. So when I got older, I'm like, I want to replicate the design of the snake. So I went and got a tattoo, the snake on my stomach.
Wow. Forever.
That's right.
It's funny you say that. I have a similar story. One of the guys that when I was like 4, I drew in there that I wanted to be in my band was my cousin, and his name is Dill, and he's actually the drummer in my band today, and we both have DZ tattoos.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's kind of a similar thing,
So what's your plan after the next couple shows you have with the Chili Peppers?
Well, we just released our full-length record called Partners, so we're going to be out touring that for a while, just trying to keep going uphill and hopefully getting the opportunity to keep playing to people. We love to play. We love to rock. We love to just let ourselves be free and go into a room and do that. And, this music that we made, we hope to just keep bringing it to the world. And our new single, Be Bold Like Elijah, is kind of around right now and circulating up in the cosmos or whatever. And that's exciting because that song is, I got to play a Gibson on that. I'm a Fender guy. Okay. I play Gibson on that song. It's a riff song, and so it's always a fun one for us. And, yeah.
What kind of Gibson?
It's an SG.
Is it? Yeah. What model?
I don't know the exact model. All I know is it's a yellow one from the 80s, and it's the same one that Ian from Fugazi used.
Gotcha. And those are pretty cool, man. Those are good.
Yeah.
And plus with bands like that, there's like a riff master behind it.
Totally.
It's like feels like it's in the blood of the wood.
Exactly.
Well, how can people get a hold of your music?
It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. You can go on irontom.com and buy our physical CDs. Those do exist still for the time being. I'm glad for that. I hope they don't go away, but we'll see,
Did you guys play a show last night?
We played a show last night at, I forget what the venue, it used to be a jail or something. It was right around here.
Okay.
And it was great. It was our second show of the night. We played in Cincinnati at the arena.
You played Mansfield, wasn't it?
I don't know. Well, all I know is we played at the arena in Cincinnati with the Chili Peppers. Ran off stage, loaded our stuff, got on the bus, drove here, and then rocked the show here. And that way it was fun. It was crazy. I'm tired, but it was a great time.
And you have a website or anything like that?
Yeah, irontom.com.
Nice. Can you do us a quick favor?
Yeah.
Can you do a promo ID for our radio show? Just say your name, the band you're with. You listen to Maximum Threshold, and throw something crazy out at the end of it, and don't put no thought into it. Wait, you can't look. That's cheating.
Okay. This is Zach from Irontom, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold. Ride the lightning.
Nice.
I'm so good at
Yeah, there you go, man. I want to thank Zach and Ryan for being on our show tonight. In this week, episode 509 here in the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. We're getting out of here, man. Like I said, it was going to be short, sweet, to the point. Not a lot of BSing throughout this one. I didn't play a lot of new music. I still got a lot. But I'm going to wait till where we get our live feed up there. Then I really can dig in more. But I just want to knock those 2 interviews out, man. Get them out there to you guys. Because they're cool, man. They're some good dudes. And I wanted to play their music for you guys, too, and turn you on to Fit for a King as well as Iron Tom. So, from all of us here at Maximum Threshold Radio, episode 509, I want to thank you for tuning in, listening to us, and be with us every week as we can, as we've been doing this for 11 years, going on 12 years now. Let's see. Next month, October, will mark the 12th year. Wow, man, it's just flying by. So, I also wanted to say this, too. I recently was interviewed. It was an email interview. This lady, she was in college, and she's doing this PowerPoint presentation on the music industry as well as what we're doing here, like internet and podcasting and all that. And so she wanted my take on it, so I gave her the take on it. So as soon as I get the report back from her, hopefully she got a good grade. I gave her some good info and everything on there. I'll bring it to you, and I'll let you guys check it out, because she said she's going to send me over the PowerPoint presentation. So I'll put that up on the website to help her out, get her word out, because I'm sure it was for her degree in, I think, mass communication. I forgot which university it was. I'll look it up, and I'll put it up on the website. But, yeah, man, it's cool. I was able to speak mine about why we do this, the reasoning. And if you've been listening to us for years, you know that we do it for the unsigned artists, and we do it for bands that don't get that airplay mainstream anywhere. Just, we're here to help, and we're just here to pimp you guys out, help you out. We're all about the artist, not about ourselves. That's our platform. It's been like that since day one, and it'll be like that to the last day. So like I said, I want to thank you all for tuning in this week. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys next week here on the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. I have absolutely no clue who's coming on next week, but we're still going to be bringing you something really good to listen to and take your time out. And hey, for all you people who subscribe to our show, why don't you go on there on iTunes there or Apple Podcasts, wherever the hell it is, and leave us some bunch of stars and give us some positive comments. We need some, because once we redid the format of the iTunes thing, we kind of lost all our comments, so we had to start all over again. So take a second and go do that. Make it all cool, because that moves us up in the rankings, and then we can get more people to tune in and listen to these bands that we're pushing out here. So I'll see you guys next week. Take care.
You just listened to Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Airs live every Saturday night, 8 p.m. until whenever the fuck they shut up. So tune in.
It is pointless to resist.